2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talented advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dillingham is out there with Edwards, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Here's Edwards. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And here are the Nuggets now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Gordon for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic passes to Brown. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defense has to get out when Brown is out there on the perimeter. He can do damage from out there.
Pass to Randall. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Gordon against Randall. It's stolen by Edwards. The three hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Again, the Nuggets score.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 3. Brown wide open. Off target with his 3. The Timberwolves have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
Johnson kicks to Murray. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randall with the ball, all guarded by Murray. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Murray with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Pass to Brown. Over Edwards. Brown's shot is off.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, he had 18 points. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray dishes to Johnson. Pass to Brown. Back to Johnson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You don't necessarily count on Brown for ball movement, but he's an unselfish player, and if he sees you open, you better be ready for it.
Now Dillingham. McDaniels outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Murray. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Dillingham with the bucket.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Murray. Still yet to score. Pass to Brown. Wide open look here for Murray. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
McDaniels outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Such a wide open look. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray down low. Johnson, the pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Strong finish by Murray. Jamal Murray is simply a bucket. He's a scorer.
So it's Minnesota now. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Pass to Jokic. Plays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Here's Tillingham. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Jokic throws it down hard.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Dillingham. And the wide open shot from Reed knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The Nuggets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Strother. McDaniels defending. Here's Strother. Scoreless thus far. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And so it's Minnesota with it and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And here is Brown. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Nuggets, number 1.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Brown against Conley. They double-team Conley. There's the 3. Juzang can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jokic with this screen on Conley. Pass to Valanciunas to the left side wing. From 8. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Now here's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team. A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Here's Juzang. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Strother. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
Pass to Juzang. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drops in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They get the rebound.
Come on, we need to get the board.
Jokic kicks to Valanciunas. Brown outside. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
To the paint. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Berenger. Boom. He jams it straight down.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Jokic. And here's Brown. Launches it. And the 3-ball is good.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that 3 to fall.
Conley against Brown. Now here's Conley. Here's Juzang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Minnesota on top. They're up by 6. From Target Center, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Timberwolves leading by 6. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Peyton Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Murray. And it's Strother in at the 3. Now here's Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Reed's got 6.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Murray, the pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Murray scanning the floor. Hardaway from outside. Connects from three-point range. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
The Nuggets trail by 9. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Conley, the pass to DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on DiVincenzo. Lets it go from 14. No good from Valanciunas. Timberwolves leading by 7. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Pass to Juzang. Kept alive. Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. Last season's performance for him averaged about 8 points a game last season. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
First free throw is good. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Murray.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shannon passes to Reed. Here's Strother, defended by DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Randall. A finish. That's good by Shannon. Shannon's got his first basket.
How about the instincts on the defensive side from Randall? Excellent job there of getting the steal.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now Murray. He's got 6. Jokic inside. Randall on him. The 11-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jokic has got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now Hardaway following the miss by Julius Randle from deep.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Strother grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Hardaway. Randall against Jokic. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
Now here's Conley. Still scoreless. Edwards' shot is good.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Too easy inside from Jokic.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Here's Edwards. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 6. And they double up Murray. Hardaway passes to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Timberwolves leading by 6. Clark Naz Reed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too. Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
Here's Jokic. Last time out, he had 44 points. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In fourth, the Timberwolves. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Now Gordon, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. Jokic draws the double. For 3, Murray. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels finds Gobert. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. And Denver with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 10. Jokic with it. 12 points for him. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. In the corner, Hardaway with it. On the wing, Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. To end the drought. Hardaway, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards, the bounce pass. Here's Reed. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Gordon, Gobert with the block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The Stifle Tower doing his thing.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 7. Jokic kicks to Hardaway. Johnson sets the screen for Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 12. At the elbow, it's Dillingham. Outside, Reed. Gobert finds McDaniel. Here's Reed. Here's Gobert. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Big finish by Gobert, getting the hoop and going to the strike.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Dillingham, no good. The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Back to Hardaway. Over Edwards. Hardaway, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Denver shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Hardaway passes to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
such a threat to score. Jokic taking advantage of the defense, being a little overzealous that time.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season in their classic lineups when Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserves.
He is a big factor. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
And he's good on the second. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Dillingham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. That misses off the backboard. And here is Brown. They set the pick over to the left wing. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, big fella, we sent the crew to your car instead. 20,000 pieces of confetti all over the interior. Have fun cleaning that thing up. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Denver Nuggets.
If you can't stop anybody, you can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So it's Minnesota now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Dillingham in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson finds Gordon. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 14. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. Murray outside. Pass to Gordon. Takes the 13-footer. Dillingham with the rebound. Minnesota shooting it really well. 54% from the floor.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels on the wing. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Dillingham, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Johnson kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Gobert.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Brown the pass to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Beyond the arc. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Jokic.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Dillingham with it. He's covered by Murray. Now Dillingham. He has 5. Just 3 to shoot. Gobert with a screen for Dillingham. And Gobert kicks to Randall. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic missing. Minnesota leading by 12. Inside. Here's Dillingham. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Murray the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Randall passes to Edwards. Here's Randall. The fadeaway. Gobert dishes to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Another shot. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And looking at some numbers for Nikola Jokic, coming off a terrific season, averaged 29 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And they double up Murray. Here's Brown. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards puts in the 3.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Jokic kicks to Murray. Over Dillingham. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. That's 12 points for Jamal Murray. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Jokic. Minnesota with the rebound. Dillingham's got 4 rebounds in this game. No one near Randall as he lets it go. The second effort. Gobert can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. Denver grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Count that one. Edwards got 28. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. McDaniels against Johnson. Master Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Randall outside. From deep. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Tries again. And the layup is good. Edwards got 30.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
McDaniels against Johnson. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Minnesota leading by 14. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Dillingham. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Minnesota has possession following the miss by Jokic. A nice shot by McDaniel.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. 17-point game. Jokic passes to Hardaway. Back to Jokic. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. Hardaway against Edwards. to the paint. Jokic draws the double. Here's Strother. The Nuggets with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 17 to the middle. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Murray. 15 points in the game. Over Dillingham. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Edwards finds Gobert to the wing on the left. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Murray. Back to Valanciunas. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Here's Brown. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Pass to Valanciunas. And Watson has it in the corner. Valanciunas dishes to Hardaway. Now here's Watson, covered by Miller. Watson's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 20. Over in the corner, Edwards. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 36.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Denver's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Down low. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. A step-back shot here. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
For Denver, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And Watson no good on that one. Minnesota leading by 19. Pass to Shannon. Conley with it. He has yet to score. Now DiVincenzo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He gets it up. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Peyton Watson. Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at the small forward position. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Randall with the bucket.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Now here's Murray. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Hardaway for three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Hardaway. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Murray against Randall. Watson's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 23. Randall down low. He's covered by Watson. The layup missed. Pass to Strother. Conley surveying the D. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Strother. Here's Watson. Buries it down low.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Reed kicks to Edwards. Back to Reed. Outside for Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Nuggets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Now Valanciunas, guarded by Reed. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. Yep, it counts. And it's 9 points for Tim Hardaway.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. Three-pointer, Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here is Murray. Pass to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Valanciunas, good.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Julius Randle, and the basket is good. And that's now 19 points for Jamal Murray.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
Randle passes to DiVincenzo. Shoots the three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
3 shots.
That free throw missing. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
And he nails the third. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now. Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Now Dillingham. McDaniels kicks to Randle. Good on the triple. Randle's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. Jokic draws the double. Watson for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randle's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Denver able to drain the 3. Valanciunas against Gobert. Three-pointer, Randle. Good on the three-point shot. Randle's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Hardaway dishes to Murray. Dillingham with the rebound. Dillingham's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels, and he banks in the layup.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Now here's Murray. For the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Nuggets have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. To the inside, Valanciunas draws the double. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Valanciunas. Jokic has got 20.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Jokic makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Hey, look, the defense gave a great effort there. Good contest, but Jokic just found a way to play through the contact and make it happen.
Edwards with it, and stolen by Murray. Here's Hardaway. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Peyton Watson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. Now here's Edwards. Reed gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Naz Reid.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. From downtown, the putback. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Over Brown. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Denver shooting 53% from the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Now, here's Jokic. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Conley. Juzang, good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against Denver.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here's Randall after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Shot clock at 3. And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so here's Denver. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Here's Jokic. And that one, good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Murray against Conley. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.